I'm back to find out more about GTA 6. So they got car physics leaks. We want to see if the cars are going to be real or more arcadey. I'm hoping for more realism. But if you rock with the channel, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe. Let's get it.
Physics. The realism of vehicle physics and damage systems is a key aspect of GTA games and has undergone notable advancements over the years. Following the release of GTA 5 in 2013, players and critics extensively compared its vehicle mechanics with those of its predecessor, GTA 4. It became clear that GTA 4 had a more superior system, particularly regarding its destruction model, which is often perceived as more immersive and enjoyable. Although GTA 5 brought in numerous changes and improvements to the vehicle damage system, it's worth noting that GTA 4's damage model was notably better in several aspects. Particularly, GTA 4 did a great job of realistically showing deformation, making crashes feel more immersive. Compared to GTA 5, GTA 4 had car bodies that could crumple and deform more naturally, making the game feel more real. Another thing to consider is that in GTA 5, getting ejected through the windshield, while not happening as often, can be much more deadly, often resulting in instant death for the player, which adds an extra layer of challenge to the game.
But that wasn't online though, bro. I wish we had that online. You could fly out your windshield. That shit would be crazy.
On the flip side, in GTA 4, being thrown out of the windshield wasn't as serious. It resulted in less severe outcomes, allowing players to swiftly resume their gaming experience. But when it comes to how vehicles handle in GTA 4, opinions differ. While driving cars in GTA 4 felt more realistic to some, others compared it to sailing a boat. It also meant that the game had a slower pace. Getting around the map took much longer, with the added challenge of maintaining control during high speeds and sharp turns. Plus, riding motorcycles in GTA 4 wasn't as precise as in GTA 5. Many players felt that the bike handling and physics were lacking refinement, giving the impression that they were still in a testing phase. In GTA 5, however, motorcycle mechanics improved with a more arcade-like feel. Notably, GTA 5 was the first game in the series to introduce the ability to roll over your flipped car, marking a significant departure from previous games. In earlier titles, flipping a car typically resulted in it catching fire and exploding. After initial criticisms of GTA 5's vehicle handling and damage system, many players gradually embraced its more arcade-style mechanics.
Yeah, I really do like the mechanic where you can flip it back over. Because you be getting stuck and that shit gets frustrating.
In GTA 5, cars are known for their quick and agile performance, responding promptly to player commands. They accelerate rapidly, and each vehicle is equipped with a downforce system to ensure stability during turns and bumps. This gives them a solid feel on the road. Interestingly, despite their size differences, all vehicles handle similarly. Even vans and trucks can turn and accelerate as swiftly as faster sedans. This agility can make larger vehicles feel surprisingly light, enabling them to stop quickly and easily. It's worth mentioning that abrupt changes in weight don't visibly affect vehicle behavior. Players can even control cars midair after jumping ramps or cliffs, which goes against real-world physics. Additionally, crashes in GTA 5 result in minimal visible damage to vehicles, which contributes to what many see as an arcade-style physics system. This focus on immediate responsiveness, speed, downforce, and minimal damage over realism is appreciated by many players for providing easy-to-master, enjoyable driving experiences. The improved handling mechanics introduced in GTA 5 significantly enhanced the gaming experience, making it more immersive and enjoyable for a wide range of players, especially those who preferred a mix of realism and accessibility rather than a strictly authentic driving simulation. However, this approach may not appeal to those who prefer the more realistic driving mechanics found in GTA 4. In GTA 4, cars are often described as sluggish and slow, lacking the immediate responsiveness seen in GTA 5. Acceleration feels dulled down, even for cars that logically should have more speed or power. In GTA 4, the suspension system is known for its noticeable tilting and swaying, with many players
But what about San Andreas and Vice City? No one tried those out?
too soft. When driving, whether pulling forward or backward, you notice how much the vehicle rocks, providing a clear sense of how the suspension behaves. On the flip side, in GTA 5, the suspension dynamics are much more restrained, with only a simple tilt animation when accelerating, lacking the dynamic movement seen in GTA 4. Some argue that both games went to extremes with their suspension systems. GTA 4 went too far, while GTA 5 didn't do enough. However, if given the choice between the two, many players prefer GTA 4's active suspension, as it feels like they're actually influencing the vehicle with their actions. With anticipation mounting for the release of GTA 6, fans and critics alike are speculating about how the game will handle vehicle damage physics. Will it stay true to the established framework seen in GTA 5, Or will it go for a more sophisticated and realistic approach similar to acclaimed titles such as...
What do y'all want? I want realistic, but let me know what y'all want, because it really is like probably like a split community. It's going to be some people who want arcade, want all that, but I'm really looking for realism, real cars, real mansions, real shit. I'm just saying. RP went so crazy right after GTA 5. I mean, not right after, but like a couple years after, because the realism of it, like, it's fun. To see the shit that you have in real life in a video game is like, that's why we do it. That's why you love basketball games, football games. The shit you see in real life, you want to do it in a game.
BeamNG Drive. BeamNG Drive has garnered praise for its meticulously crafted and intricately detailed vehicle damage physics system.
I love that game.
Utilizing a sophisticated soft body physics engine, the game accurately simulates the intricate deformation dynamics of each individual component of a vehicle, resulting in a precise and authentic portrayal of damage modeling that elevates the overall gaming experience to new levels of realism and immersion. In contrast, the vehicle damage physics system featured in GTA 5, while effective, takes a more simplified and arcade-like approach, prioritizing accessibility and ease of gameplay over hyper-realistic simulation. On one hand, while realistic damage physics can enhance immersion and realism in a game like GTA 6, it could also introduce challenges, especially concerning mission completion. For instance, intricate damage models might make it more difficult for players to navigate certain missions where the condition of their vehicle...
That's the point! That's the point! We be beating the missions too easy and then they get boring. That is the point, to struggle a little bit. If it's too easy, then nobody plays it. You ever played a game that was so easy you just start getting bored and shit? Like, damn, this shit's so boring. It's too easy. I don't like easy. I like challenge.
Maintains a dynamic and intricate physics engine. The level of detail and realism in vehicle damage falls short compared to BeamNG Drive. While GTA still incorporates a combination of pre-made models and some dynamic deformation for damage depiction, it doesn't match the level of realism achieved in BeamNG Drive. Realistic damage physics pose a significant challenge as they can render vehicles more fragile, potentially causing players to fail missions or objectives if their vehicle...
But the rendering, I think they can't do it because the render, like the optimization to do all of that, BeamNG is so hard to optimize on a computer. I don't care what computer you have. But the bigger the computer, the better, obviously. And the small computers, you can't even run BeamNG. And that shit is a 10, 13-year-old game or some shit like that. You can't even run it, bro. It's too crazy. Like, it's just too crazy. You feel me? And then especially when all the parts and everything, it just has to account for so many things, I guess. So many little details.
Sustains too much damage. While this issue has surfaced in previous GTA titles, it could become more prevalent and frustrating in GTA 6. This can cause problems for players that want to advance through the game and complete missions without having to drive overly cautiously or constantly monitor for obstacles like curbs or lampposts. Such a scenario would significantly extend the time spent on driving, whereas many players prefer to focus on the missions themselves rather than the driving aspect. Introducing realistic vehicle destruction physics in GTA 6 could also bring the inclusion of a highly...
Did he just cap though? I think most people don't come for the missions, bro. I think the missions are the extra. Like, it's fun to do missions, but I think people come for their cars, bro. People love their cars and they grind out for these cars. That's why GTA is selling shit for $3, $4, $5 million. Police cars, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We come for the vehicles, airplanes, whatever.
An autopilot function, similar to the one available in RDR2. Currently, there's no confirmed information regarding whether GTA 6 will offer an option for vehicles to auto-drive, but this would be a great addition for players who prefer not to handle driving responsibilities during missions or travel. However, this feature has been requested by some players and has been successfully implemented in other games. An ideal, albeit less probable solution, would be to provide players with the option to toggle between arcade and realistic modes for vehicle destruction and handling in GTA 6. This would accommodate varying player preferences and ensure a more customizable gaming experience. For several reasons, it seems unlikely that Rockstar Games would incorporate two distinct options, despite not being entirely impossible. Firstly, implementing such options would demand a significant allocation of resources and development time to conceptualize and fine-tune. This is due to the necessity of devising separate development paths for each option, requiring the creation and refinement of distinct physics engines and mechanics.
No, you don't. You don't have to do all that. You see, he went so crazy. Just because you say mad words, no, you don't have to do all that. All you got to do is just make sure, like, when you go to arcade mode, it's just, like, certain things that slow you down. Maybe tires don't pop. You know what I'm saying? Rims don't bend. You see some certain shit. Just, like, the little simple shit. You don't have to go through the whole goddamn car to change that, bro. Make it very, very simple. Because, to be honest, GTA feels very, very simple. It doesn't feel like you have to master driving. I mean, you could get good at driving in GTA, but for the most part, you could just drive casually. You could drive fast. You could drive however you want, so...
likely to become more intricate and costly. Additionally, offering 2 different options for vehicle damage could potentially separate the player community and complicate matchmaking processes. This scenario would not only pose logistical challenges, but could also impact the overall gaming experience for players. Leaked information from September 2022 suggested that GTA 6 online lobbies might accommodate up to 32 players, implying Rockstar's unlikeliness to separate servers based on players' chosen physics settings. This raises doubts about the practicality of dividing players between realistic and arcade physics options. Moreover, players who opt for the more realistic option would likely experience the game differently than those preferring the arcade option, potentially leading to balancing issues.
It could be like they do in there's this thing on RP. I don't know if you ever played it, but they got PvP and then they got free roam. But free roam is all passive. It's about cars and shit. You get what I'm saying too? So they could do it like that. 2 different servers. PvP is usually what we go through is like regular online, right? You just go regular online, then you go car online type shit, where it's just all about the cars and all about, you know, best car meets, pull up, all that shit. So we can have the communities where they need to be, because everybody don't want to come in here and get shot in their face. Not me, at least. I want to hang out with the cars, you know, see other people's builds, check out other people's garages and shit. So like, I want to do that. I don't want to get shot in my face. Sometimes I like trolling people though, you know what I'm saying? Those videos I love doing, but for the most part, I love cars, bro. Especially in GTA. Them shits is just so cool. Some missions are super fun though.
Player complaints. Reflecting on experiences with BeamNG Drive. Reflecting on experiences with BeamNG Drive, the game's realistic physics left a lasting impression. While impressive, there's uncertainty about whether such mechanics would suit a game like GTA 6. Despite an appreciation for realism, overly realistic physics could prove challenging for casual players, potentially diminishing their enjoyment of the game. The leaked videos from September may not accurately reflect the final product, but they suggested that GTA 6's vehicle handling would resemble that of GTA 5. Despite this, hopes remain high for GTA 6 to enhance...
I kind of figured that GTA 6 wouldn't go crazy because casuals, bro. And then you got to think about BeamNG. It has no missions. So the objectives that you have to get to, then you will slow people down. I mean, tremendously. If they have to start their car, like you have to go to a garage and get a whole new car type shit every time, man, that shit would be taxing. Plus, you got these long ass missions GTA want to give you. It's just all taxing, bro. So I know it'll be clipped, bro. But yo, he just said it. It's more likely gonna be like GTA 5. Hopefully they just give it a little more realism, not too much, but a little more realism, and we good, man. Just add a little more weight to the cars that need weight and shit like that. Some differentials so you can feel the difference and shit. But besides that, I'm ready to go because I know they're gonna come hard with the. First of all, they're gonna get copyrighted in GTA 6. I have a feeling because they have to copy these cars. They have to go crazy. So we definitely here for you. You rock with the channel, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe. I'll be back. No cap.